Good afternoon, St. Louis University. I'm Kareem Johnson with your SLU News 22 News Brief for Friday, December 5th, 2008. Topping the news today, the U.S. government reported today that 533 jobs were lost in November, raising the national unemployment rate to 6.7%. The job climate is considered to be the worst it's been since 1974. The African nation of Zimbabwe has declared a national emergency due to an outbreak of cholera. The UN reports that 560 people have died with a further 11,000 sick. Muslims worldwide are preparing to pilgrimage to the city of Mecca for Hajj. This yearly event over 5 days is expected to draw nearly 3 million followers, and the government of Saudi Arabia has hired an additional 100,000 security personnel to beef up security for the expected crowds. Apple is continuing to receive criticism for removing a page on their site that recommends users install antivirus software. The security firm Sophos suggests that Apple should have updated the page rather than remove it by including a comprehensive list of vendors and clarification of language on the installation of that software. Last night, President Bush lit the national Christmas tree on the grounds of the White House. It's a tradition that goes back 85 years. Alexei II, the patriarch of the Russian Orthodox Church, died earlier today in Moscow at age 79. The patriarch, named in 1990, was credited with reviving the church, increasing the number of Russians that identify themselves as Russian Orthodox, and restored countless churches in and around Moscow. There are fears that the cost of college education is quickly becoming out of reach. The National Center for Public Policy and Higher Education, in its report, found that college tuition and fees has increased 439% from 1982 to 2007. In contrast, the median income for families has only increased 147%, adjusted for inflation. Most students finance their education through loans and accumulate debt, but this isn't always an option for lower income students. Closer to home this afternoon, a fatal car collision on the MLK bridge this morning around 5 a.m. has killed one person and sent another to the hospital. The Illinois State Police confirmed the bridge is closed in both directions, and there was no word on when the bridge will reopen. Missouri's Governor Matt Blunt will have a new job in January. Blunt will join the executive board of Copart Incorporated. Blunt previously exited the governor's race, saying that he wanted to spend more time with his family. 1,800 workers at the North and South Chrysler plants have decided to voluntarily leave or retire. Union officials say that 500 previously laid-off workers can come back to work. Chrysler made the offer in November after announcing plans to cut 2,400 jobs at the Fenton plants. Some headlines for students. If you're graduating in December, the graduation ceremony is Friday, December 12th. For more information, you can call Debbie Dale at 977-3728. Degrees will be conferred on January 2nd, 2009. More information on graduation is at sluconnection.com. Students interested in the pro-life movement can go to the campus ministry and pick up a registration form for the March for Life in Washington, D.C. on January 22nd, 2009. The forms are also available on the Students for Life website. Those forms and fees are due on December 9th. In sports, the 21st seeded Billikens volleyball team has won their first NCAA tournament win in a 25-10, 25-15, 25-11 win over Alabama A&M last night. They'll take on Michigan in the second round tonight at 6 o'clock. Congratulations to the volleyball team. You can follow that match on slubillikens.com. The men's and women's swimming teams, swimming and diving teams are at home. The men will take on Lindenwood at 5, and the women will take on Stevens and Lindenwood at 5. Men's basketball tomorrow night at the Chaffetz Arena. They'll be playing Savannah State. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. The Lady Bills will play TCU tomorrow in Berkeley, California for the Colliers International Classic at 6 o'clock. This is the first of 2 road games for them. They'll play either Cal State at 7 or Princeton at 4 on Sunday. Here's what's happening in the art scene today. A student recital at the couple's house is at 3:30. At 7, the a cappella concert at 7 in the AB Auditorium in Tegler Hall. Also at 7, Beyond All Reason will be in the will have a winter concert in the BSC. Carrie Underwood is at the Chaffetz tonight at 7:30. Over at the College Church, the Advent concert Mary Our Original Face is at 7:30. Tickets are $8 and can be bought in the church office or at the door tonight. In Grand Center, the Christmas music of Mannheim Steamrollers at the Fox at 8 o'clock. The Hot City Theater presents The Dead Guy at 8 at the Kranzberg Arts Center Black Box. Riders in the Skies at the Sheldon at 8. And Jazz at the Bistro has Nina Frenlon at 8:30 and 10:15. The more events over the weekend can be found at grandcenter.org and SLUconnection.com. For SLU TV, I'm Kareem Johnson. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you here Monday.